Hey guys, it's Pops Reviews, and I'm here to do a playthrough of Marvel Zombies Heroes Resistance, a Zombicide game. So I thought I'd show off the Zombicide mechanics, and this game is it's just an awesome game. I'm a fan of the Zombicide games, and now that they've made a Marvel Zombicide game where you could be the heroes to fight the zombies and hero zombies is just awesome. It's just super fun to play. So I thought I'd show you guys a playthrough of how it plays, the rules and all that. So this is, and for some people to think, oh, how do you cross Marvel and zombies? Well, they actually did do a comic book back when of Marvel Zombies. They did it. It was a few different parts, and so that it's a perfect fit. This is just a super awesome game. The guys have their powers and stuff. So I'm gonna show you guys a playthrough here. This is actually the mission 5 here in the rule book. So this is called Happy Go Lucky. It's, as you can see, it's a medium mission, 60 minutes. So I'll read you the flavor text of it and what the objectives are. So it says, we received radio communication from Happy. He's holed up in a safe room downtown, but seems to be unable to free himself. Not that he would last long on his own with the prowling hordes out there. We just can't leave him there. Everybody loves Happy, plus he has access to some nifty Stark tech. So then it shows you the map tiles, how to put it together. And then it's showing you, so here is what the layout would look like. And so I'm going to read off the objectives here. So the objectives for this mission is Happy Ending. Accomplish these objectives in order. So rescue Happy Hogan. So he's actually locked up in a building that we don't have access to yet. And then number 2, escape via the exit with all the superheroes. And then the key with all that is exit with all the superheroes and Happy Hogan. Any superhero may leave through this zone for free at the end of their turn as long as there are no enemies in it. And then special setup, they have a remote key. So place the blue and green objectives randomly among the red objectives face down. So I've done that already. And then ransacked. The building with the blue spawn point begins with both doors opened. Do not place a bystander card nor draw spawn cards for this building. So that's done already as well. And then SOS signal. The bystander in the indicated zone must be Happy Hogan. He starts the game already revealed. He does not move until the building he is in is opened. So, and then here are the special rules here. So the key, when a superhero takes the blue objective, open the blue and green doors. Do not spawn enemies in Happy Hogan's building. Because usually if you open a building, you spawn enemies, but not in this case. Surprise! When a superhero takes a green objective, they gain a bystander from the deck as if they had rescued them. Alright, so that's kind of cool. And then that wasn't there before. The blue spawn point becomes active once the blue objective has been taken. So there's already 3 spawn points on the board. Once we find a blue objective, that's going to activate the blue spawn zone in one of the buildings. And what's this? Each objective gives 5 experience points to the superhero that takes it. Usually you get experience points by killing zombies, but you also get experience points by taking objectives. And then everybody's favorite, players lose if Happy Hogan is eliminated or discarded. So that's the mission here, to rescue Happy Hogan and leave the exit here. So I'm trying to have most of this on the camera, so hopefully you can see this pretty well. Each character will get 3 actions. And, as I activate, I'll show you what the character is able to do on their first turn, and then you'll see after that, what the other characters will do, and then you should get the idea of how the game plays, okay? So I think what I'm going to do is, now the objectives are on the right side here. They're these like little crates here, and I have to flip them to find out if it's a red or a blue or a green objective. Otherwise, so that because if it's a blue or green, those are special objectives that could activate things. So let's get ready to go. Let me just fix this up here a little bit. Okay, so I think I will activate Black Panther first to see what he can do here. So Black Panther, his card. Now at the start of the game, everybody's going to level up 1 power on the first on every time it's the hero's turn at the start of their round. So Black Panther, he has Vibranium Claws, which is a 0 range attack, has to be within his square. He does. He rolls 2 dice, and he needs a 3+ to hit with the dice. So, and then the power here he could spend for something like his Hard Slash, where he would have to spend a power. So it says, before attacking with Vibranium Claws, you may spend 1 power to have enemies suffer -1 toughness to a minimum of 1, and may reroll any dice. So this is good for attacking like abominations, like the hero zombies, or fatties and that. He could bring them down to you could subtract 1 from their toughness and try and attack them. So, and then we'll get to his other if he gets to yellow and orange and that, what he will do. But right now he's in the blue. Everyone starts off with 0 on our experience points because we haven't killed anything or we haven't gotten any objectives. Okay, so we're going to start off with Black Panther, I think, first. So what he's going to do, he gets 3, every hero gets 3 actions. So he's going to move over to the center here for 1. And then I think he's going to power up, I think, he's going to get a trait for his second action. So you're able to get 1 trait per round. And oh, look at this. I drew a zombie card. So it says spawn 1 walker in your zone and draw another trait card. So that is a bad start. I shuffled these cards, trust me. I shuffled everything. So there's a zombie in the zone with Black Panther. And then I'm supposed to draw another trait. So I get dash, discard when moving, spend any amount of power to move that many additional zones. So this could be helpful to move him quickly if he has to get somewhere, but he has to spend power to do it. So that was my second action to draw a trait, and now my third action, I'm going to attack this zombie. So I'm going to just roll his Vibranium Claws. We saw earlier it rolls 2 dice, and I need 3+. And the zombie, I just need to get at least a 3 or more on one of the dice to kill this walker. And he missed. So that's it for his turn, because he did the 3 actions. He moved into the zone, he gained a trait, and then after he tried to attack and he missed. So that's his 3 actions. And then this green token will be put by Black Panther and every other hero, and return it to show that he is gone. So that's all of Black Panther's actions. So that's kind of unfortunate he wasn't able to kill that zombie. So now it's another hero's turn to go. The zombie doesn't do anything until the end of when all the heroes have gone. Then he's able to try and bite, or he would bite him if he's still there. But all the other heroes have a chance to possibly attack him here. So now, and also the Avenger sign, I didn't explain this. The Avenger sign, you could throw at hordes of zombies or 1 zombie or whatever. You get as many dice as there are as many zombies in the zone. It could be thrown from 0 to 2 range. I'll show you the card here. So 0 to 2 range, 4+. So you have the chance you could throw it at. Usually you want to throw this at like when there's like hordes of zombies, but it'd be a waste right now to throw it at just the 1 zombie. So I think the next guy I'm going to use will be maybe Spider-Man will go, or maybe Hulk. I'll take Hulk. So Hulk will go. So he'll move 1. And then he's going to attack the zombie in Black Panther zone. So Hulk, and again, here's his card. So again, everyone's going to move up a power on their turn. I just have to get to everyone, their cards. His blue special, his ability is Gamma Rage. So he has 5 health. And at the start of each of your turns, gain 1 power for each wound you have suffered. So Hulk has 5. He has the most health. Everyone else has 3. If he suffers a wound, then he's going to get an extra power on his turn. So right now he's at full strength, so he just gets the 1. So, and right now his attack, he's a 0 range So in his zone, rolling 3 dice, needing 4 plus. So I'm gonna, for the second action, I'm gonna roll and see what Hulk could do. And Hulk gets more than enough. It's 4 plus. He's got 2 successes. He just needs 1 to kill a walker. So that walker's dead. And then we go on the experience. For Hulk, we put him up 1. Alright, so now the Hulk has 1 more action. And Hulk is gonna, I think he's gonna just move down 1 zone here. Because we want to prepare, because once we open the building, it's going to spawn all this stuff in the building here. So we're going to try and get these superheroes to like the different doors, and then they could be ready to go in and deal with what's there. So that ends Hulk's turn. So we turn his marker to show that he is gone. So now it's Spider-Man or Vision. I think I'm going to use Vision. So Vision's going to move 1, 2, and he's going to draw a trait. Oh, I should show you his card too, sorry. So again, he moves up a power. And he has a trait, excuse me, Adaptive Strategy. So when drawing heroic traits, you may draw 2 and select 1, shuffling the others back into the traits deck. So he has kind of like the, from past Zombicide games, kind of like the flashlight, where you're able to search and get 2 items if you're getting... if you're searching for weapons and whatnot. So in this, he's able to get 2 traits, and then he's able to put back 1. So that's pretty powerful for him. So he moved 1, 2, and I think he's just going to power up for his last one, because in case I don't want to draw any zombies on my last turn. So he's moved up. So that's Vision, and that's the end of his turn. So I would flip his marker, so now it's just Spider-Man. So Spider-Man now has 3 actions. So I think Spider-Man is going to move down with the Hulk. 1, 2, and he's going to go down here for 3. And that ends Spider-Man's turn. So now it would be the zombies' turn. There's no zombies on the board. Happy Hogan's in that building down there. He's stuck in there, so he can't do anything. So it's the zombies' turn. There are 3 spawn points on the board. There's 1 in this corner here. And then there's 1 in this corner here. And then there's 1 all the way up by Vision up there. Okay, so we're going to spawn. And this is the first spawn point because this has number 1. So I'm going to spawn. We're going to flip a card. Everyone is on the blue level. So we're going to see what the 3 spawn zones bring out. So for the number 1, it's a zombie hero, so that kind of sucks right off the bat. And we flip a card for the zombie hero, and it is Scarlet Witch. So Scarlet Witch, superheroes must reroll all hits while in her zone. So that really stinks right now, just right at the start of the game. So she's going to go into this corner here. Alright, so we continue spawning for the other 2 spawn points. So the next one, we get 2 runners that are going to go in this corner over here. So 2 runners. So I'm just using the standees that come in the game. So obviously you saw it earlier. So these are the runners. So I'm putting 2 runners because we're in blue still. And then the last spawn point is 1 runner at the very top. So 1 runner comes in and goes to the top up here. Okay, so now the heroes now would flip back to their green side to show that they are active for this round. And they could go in any order as well. There's no set order. You could go in any order. So it's kind of bad right now because Scarlet Witch is in this corner, and zombie heroes will get 2 actions when it is the enemy's turn. So we'll have to deal with her. The best person to deal with her is probably Vision, because Vision could shoot at her from a range 0 to 1. So, because if you're in her zone, she will make you reroll the hits. So, I don't want Spider-Man around. Scarlet Witch is also the 2 runners in this corner here. So maybe we'll move Spider-Man back up. So he's going to move 1, 2, and then he's going to open this door for 3. So Spider-Man's going to open this door for 3. So when you open the door, you're going to spawn you're going to spawn the exclamation marks in the rooms. They're all connected, so when you open a building, you spawn all the exclamation marks. The only one that isn't spawned is going to be this one because the doors are opened already. And you're not going to spawn Happy Hogan's room because that's part of the rules, the special rules that nothing will spawn for him. But when you open a door, you're going to spawn whatever's in the building, whatever's connected, just the exclamation marks. And then the bystanders that are shown in the circles. So we're going to spawn for each room. So we're going to start in the far room up there, the top. So it shows all runners extra activation, but nothing happens because we're in blue. So that's good. The next one is one runner. So we're going to put a runner. Just give me a sec, guys. Alright, so we got a runner over here. The next spawn one is all zombie heroes, extra activation, but we're in blue, so nothing happens. So that's for that spawn. The one now in the bottom is 4 walkers. And that is it. So 4 walkers go into that room. Alright, so not too bad. And then we're going to spawn for the bystanders that are there. Also, so the first bystander at the very top is Sharon Carter. So Sharon Carter, we're just going to put her card aside. And we put out her, she has a little standee as well. So Sharon Carter will go at the top here. And her thing is, so Sharon Carter, after performing a ranged attack, you may spend a power to reroll any misses. So this is the benefit that she'll give you once you rescue her. This is probably good for like Vision because he's actually a ranged fighter in this game. So he would probably be best to rescue her, if anything. Just show you what Happy Hogan also gives you if you rescue him. So Happy is once during your turn, you may spend a power to push all enemies in your zone into an adjacent zone. So he's actually one of the more powerful bystanders to rescue. He's one of the probably the best one to rescue in this game. Okay, so that was Sharon Carter, and we have to spawn one more bystander, and it is Okoye. And Okoye's thing is once during your turn, you may spend 1 power to perform 1 free melee attack. And the punch symbol just means if zombies come into their area and try and bite them, they're able to defend themselves. They need to roll a 5 or better to prevent a bite, otherwise they'll die. So, you put Okoye's standee in over here. So they're at risk because there are zombies in the room here. So now we did all that stuff here because Spider-Man opened the door. So he was here, so 1, 2, and opened the door for 3. So Spider-Man's turn is done. He did his 3 actions. So now we have to go to another hero. I'm going to probably use Black Panther. So Black Panther will move in. Sorry, so also everyone moved up a power, right? So Spider-Man should be at 1. Hulk should be at 2 power. Black Panther at 2. And Vision, he had powered up from the last one, so he's getting a power as well. So he's at full power at 4. Okay, so now it is Black Panther's turn. Black Panther's going to move in for 1, go over here for 2, and he's going to try and fight this runner. So Black Panther, again, he rolls 2 dice, needing 3+, and I think I'm going to spend a power just in case because runners are more dangerous because they're able to have 2 actions, so they could bite you twice. So I'm going to spend a power to get 3 dice, and I need 3s. Okay, so I killed the runner because I got more than 2 successes. Just need 1. So that runner's dead. Black Panther will move up 1 on his experience for killing that runner. So he moved in for 1, moved in for 2, and attacked for 3. So he is done. That is all 3 his actions. Okay, now we go to the next hero. I think we're going to use Vision. Vision first there's a runner at the top here. So I think Vision's going to use his range attack to fire at the runner. So his thing is he has energy beams. That's his main attack. He can shoot 0 to 1 spaces away. And he needs 4s. So he's going to try and kill that runner first. He got a 3 and a 5. He just needed a 1. So he killed the runner because he got a 5. So Vision moves up 1 on his tracker. So he's at 1 kill now. So that was his first action. His second action will go here. And I think his third action, he's going to wait for Scarlet Witch to come around the corner because he could probably kill her. So that ends Vision's turn. The Hulk, now he's the last one. So Hulk now, he will go here for 1 and move in for 2. And he will wait for the walkers to move towards him. So that, so 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. So that's all Hulk's actions. Okay, so now we go to the zombies. So the zombies now, so these will move to Hulk because they'll move to the closest hero or bystander, and Hulk is the closest. Then Scarlet Witch down here, she gets 2 actions, so she's going to move right to there. The runners are going to move into the same space because they get 2 actions, so they move right there. So now we spawn enemies again. So over here in this right spawn at number 1, everyone's still in blue, so we have 1 runner. And then over in the left spawn, we have 2 walkers. We got 2 walkers. And then the top spawn zone is 3 walkers and a walker rush spawned and activate. So they're going to spawn at the top, 3 walkers, and then they're going to activate. They're going to move up 1. So 3 walkers will come out. And they move up 1 square. 1 zone. Okay, so now we go back to the heroes, and everybody's going to level up a power. So Black Panther moves up to 2. Hulk moves up to 3. Spider-Man moves up to 2. And Vision is at full energy, full power. So I think I'm going to use Hulk first since he's got 4 zombies around him, and we could see what he does with that. So I think I'm going to spend a power with Hulk, maybe even another power. So you could spend power and they could give you extra dice on the roll, right? So he usually rolls 3. I just spent 2 power, so now I got 2 extra dice, so I roll 5 dice, and I need 4 or more. So I've got 3 hits. The bites on the dice here, that just means it's a 1. So he's got 3 hits here, so he's taking out 3 walkers here. So he's going to move up 3 on his experience. So he moves up 3. 1, 2, 3. So he's at 4. That was his first action. His second action, he's going to attack again, but this time he's just going to do a regular Hulk smash. I'm not going to power it up. There's just 1 zombie in the zone with him. Oh, he missed. Now on to his third action. Come on, Hulk. There we go. So he got him. He moves up another experience point. And that was his 3 actions. He swung 3 times. So that ends his turn. So Hulk is gone. So now I choose another hero to go with. So I've cleared the room of the zombies. So that's really good. I think I'm going to use Vision to attack Scarlet Witch. So Vision rolls 3 dice. I think I'm going to use Vision to spend a power. Because Scarlet Witch has 3 health. So Vision needs 3 hits to hit her, 3 successes. So I'm going to spend 3, 1, 2, 3 to roll 6 dice. So Vision is going to roll 6 dice. He needs 3s. And if he gets more hits, he could possibly take out the runners as well with his energy beam. So he gets 2. He needs 4. So he only got 2 hits. So that is a miss. That didn't hit. So Scarlet Witch survives that one. I'm going to use a power for his second action and attack again. This time it's only going to be 4 dice. So 4 dice for the second attack. And I need 4 plus. He didn't do it. He only got 1. So now I got 1 more action. I think I'm going to back him up 1. So that ends his turn because Scarlet Witch can move forward. I mean, I could try and attack, but then the runners are dangerous. They could probably bite him if I miss it again. So at least they will come to here and could be dealt with. Okay, so that ends Vision's turn. So now it's just Spider-Man. Spider-Man, he sees Vision's in a bit of trouble because there's zombies coming on his backside there. So Spider-Man, I think he'll go into the room for 1. Go over here for 2 to Okoye and rescue Okoye. So Okoye, well, she's rescued by Spider-Man. So what happens when you rescue a bystander is he gets the benefit now of Okoye. So Spider-Man now, once during your turn, he can spend a power to perform 1 free melee action. So that's good for Spider-Man. So he gets her, and then his power goes to full power. He's at full power 4. So he was on the street, moved in 1, 2, and rescued Okoye for 3. So that ends his turn. All right. Black Panther. What's he gonna do? I think also on the last turn, Sharon Carter should have moved 1 closer to the heroes. So she should be at least there. Because anytime there are free areas, the bystanders will move closer to the heroes. But if there's any zombies in the zone, then they will stay away. So I think Black Panther will move over here for 1. He's going to pick up this object. And it is just a red object. So he will get 5 experience. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's at 6. And so he moved over 1 to object for 2. He doesn't want to rescue her because it doesn't really benefit him. He could, but it's not really a good suit for him. A good fit for him. So he will, I guess, power up. So he's at 2 power. He'll move up to 4 power. Okay, and that ends his turn. So now the zombies go. So now Vision is in a little bit of trouble here because he's got the 3 walkers from above come into his zone. The 2 runners are also in his zone, and Scarlet Witch is also in his zone. So not good. Then the runner from down here moves over here. There are 2 walkers over here, and they come over here. And so now that was the zombies move, and now it's time to spawn the spawn zone. So nobody is in yellow, everyone is still in blue. So we're still looking at blue. So for the first spawn zone is 3 walkers. So 3 walkers go on the bottom over here. Oop. Okay, and then the next one is all walkers extra activation, but it's in blue, so nothing happens. If we're in yellow, orange, or red, then something would happen. And then finally is all brutes extra activation, but nothing happens. Okay, so it goes back to the heroes. Flip the tokens for them. Every hero gains a power, so Vision's going to gain 1. He's back. He's at 1. Spider-Man's at full. Hulk is at 2 power now. And Black Panther is full. So now Vision's going to need some help here. And so I'm going to use... boy, oh boy. Maybe I'll use Hulk to come and help him. So Hulk is going to go first. So Hulk will come out for 1. And he's going to power up. So it looks like this here. He's going to power up for 2. And then he's going to attack. So he's going to have his 3 dice and then spend 1, 2, 3. So he's going to roll 6 dice. And he's going to try and he has to go and he has to attack Scarlet Witch first. So 6 dice. It's probably a bad play because I probably should be using Black Panther, but Hulk will try anyways. He needs 4+. So I have 3 hits here. So now Scarlet Witch is going to make me re-roll those hits because I'm in her zone with the Hulk. That's her skill. So I still need 4+. And I miss because of this one. So that's Hulk's second action. And his third action, he's going to spend 1 power. So he's at 0 power. And he's going to try and again attack her. So 4 dice, needing 4s. So I got 3 hits again. She's going to make me reroll those 3 hits. And he misses. So that ends Hulk's turn. Scarlet Witch refuses to die. So now, I'm going to use Black Panther. So Black Panther's going to come 1, 2, and if he gets out there, he's not going to be able to do anything out there. So he's going to, maybe he'll spend his dash card here that he has from before. So discard when moving, spend any amount of power to move that many additional zones. So he's going to spend 1 power. So this goes away now, his dash, on the movement to get outside. So that was his second action. He's going to spend another power for his Vibranium Claws. So now he's down to 2 like this to be able to trigger off his Hard Slash. So it says before attacking with Vibranium Claws, you may spend a power to have enemies suffer -1 toughness to a minimum of 1 and may reroll any dice. So Scarlet Witch now is at 2 and I'm going to spend another 2 here. So now he's rolling 4 dice, needs 3s, and he just needs a 3 to hit, 3 on the hit. So he got 3 hits, and he gets to re-roll 1 dice for his Hard Slash. Oh. So that was a success. So he has 4 successes. So now Scarlet Witch will make him re-roll. So hopefully he just needs 3s again, 3 of them. And he missed. He only had 2. So that is really, really tough. So he is gone. Vision, it's turn. And we all have to attack Scarlet Witch. So Vision now. Rolling 3 dice. These guys are in a lot of trouble here right now just because of Scarlet Witch. So he's going to power up for 1 action. He's going to spend 1, 2, 3 to get 3 dice here. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, 1. So 1, 2. Sorry, 5 dice. So he's got 5 dice. 3, 4, 5. And he needs 4s. This is the second action. He powered up for his first, and he needs 4s. So I got 3 hits, and Scarlet Witch is going to make me reroll those hits. And he got her. Wow, he just got her. So that's 3. He gets 3 experience because Scarlet Witch is 3 experience. So 4. So he's at 4. He has 1 more action. And pretty much will have to try and attack whatever's in the zone here. Otherwise, they're going to be taking big bites here. So, well, Spider-Man's still left to go as well. So Vision is gonna attack. He's got no power to spend. He used up all his power, so he's just attacking with his Vision beam. You gotta attack the walkers first and then the runners. So he'll roll. He's a 4. You only got 1, so you got rid of 1 walker. So now he's up to 5 experience. And that ends his turn. So now it's up to Spidey. Spider-Man will move out for 1, 2, and he's going to attack. So Spider-Man can spend a power because of Okoye to make a free melee attack. So he's going to spend a power, and he's going to make a free melee attack. So he'll also spend another power to get an extra dice for it. So that's 4 dice that he's rolling, and he needs 4s. So there we go. So Spider-Man got 3 hits. So he took out 2 walkers and a runner. So that's good for Spider-Man. So now he's up to 3. Okay. So he was 1, 2, made it free, and now he's going to use his last action to make 1 more attack on the runner. He's 4 more. And he missed. Alright, so that ends Spider-Man's turn. So all the heroes have gone. So now they're going to take 2 bites. You can spread them out any way you can. Whenever there's a zombie in your zone, they automatically bite. Usually a walker, a brute, will do one damage, but a runner gets 2 actions, so they're biting for 2. So I think Hulk will take those 2 because he has the most energy or the most health. So he's going to go down to 3. So he's kind of like everybody else. So he takes those bites. So those bites have been allocated, and now we move the other zombies. So there's another runner that gets up to here, 2 walkers that move over here, and 2 walkers that are over here. Alright, so now we spawn zombies. Everyone is still in blue. So we get 1 brute. So 1 brute. So I hope you guys are getting the hang of this as you see kind of like the game flow of this. Get a zombie hero. So a zombie hero, we draw from the zombie hero cards. We get Doctor Strange. So Doctor Strange is coming out. Again, Sharon Carter would have moved again closer to the heroes. Doctor Strange is coming out here. So here's Doctor Strange. He's over here. And the last spawn zone gets 2 brutes. Alright. The big boys are coming out. Doctor Strange is a bit tough. We'll read his card in just a sec again. So Doctor Strange, he has 3 health. And when he activates, if he is not in a zone with a superhero, as his first action, he moves into the closest zone with a superhero. So he's going to move to the closest area with a superhero, and then he's going to activate and do 1 damage to them. So he is pretty annoying. He's pretty much guaranteeing a hit on a hero. Alright, so we go back to the superheroes. They all flip over. And they all gain a power. So Vision will gain 1 power, going to 1. Spider-Man's going to 3 power. Hulk, because he took 2 wounds, because he has 5 health at the start of each of your turn, gain 1 power for each wound you suffered. So he has suffered 2 wounds. So he's going to gain 1, 2, 3. He's got 3 power. He's getting angrier. And Black Panther moves up to 1 power. Okay, so now hero's turn. And I think I will use probably Vision to go first. Or no, probably Spider-Man, I guess. So Spider-Man will spend a power. So he's down to 2 power. He's going to make a free melee attack because of Okoye on the 2 runners in the zone. So he needs 4+. He got 2, so that's 2. The 2 runners are gone. Spider-Man moves up 2 on his tracker. So now he's up to 5. So that was his first action. His second action, he's going to move back in the room. And his third action, he's going to get ready to pick up a crate. So that ends Spider-Man. All right, so now it is, who should go next? Vision. So Vision will move in for 1, 2, and pick up Sharon Carter, rescue Sharon Carter. So now he goes to full power, and he gets the benefit of Sharon Carter, so that's good. He could re-roll on the misses. So you see, so he's rescued Sharon Carter. Ends his turn. That's it for Vision. And now Hulk or Black Panther. I think I'm going to use Hulk probably to go in and get a crate. So Hulk will move in for 1, 2, and then pick up this crate here. And it is the blue crate. So first off, he's going to get 5 experience for picking up a crate. So he's at 10. It now gives him an extra action. And now we're also spawning in the yellow. And for picking up a blue crate, let me just look at the rules again. So when the superhero takes a blue objective, open the blue and green doors. Do not spawn enemies in Happy Hogan's building. So the blue spawn point becomes active once the blue objective has been taken. So this is the blue objective. So now this spawn point in this building here becomes active, and these doors up here will open, and Happy Hogan is now free. So that's part of the mission here, to try and get Happy Hogan to rescue him. And that also ends Hulk's turn. Or no, Hulk has one more action, sorry. Hulk is going to move back, ending Hulk's turn. He's going to get ready. So now just Black Panther left. So Black Panther is going to go over to Happy Hogan and rescue him. So 1, 2, and rescue Happy Hogan. So now Black Panther gets Happy Hogan here. So this is really good for the heroes. He's a really good bystander to be rescued. So he moves up full power on his track. So Black Panther's at 4. And that ends his turn. Because he was over here, he moved 1, 2, and rescued. So that was his 3 actions. So now we go back to the enemies here. So we're going to move all the zombies, and then we'll do Doctor Strange last here. So the brutes up here will come down 1. The walkers here move up. They're trying to get to the closest to the superheroes, the walkers. That's how they move. And then Doctor Strange down here, what's going to happen is he's going to move for 1. He's not in a zone with superheroes. So now we got to count who is the closest superhero. So 1, 2, 3 to Black Panther. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Black Panther is the closest superhero. So he's going to go here for 1 for free. Because it says here, when he activates, if he is not in a zone with a superhero, as his first action, he moves into the closest zone with a superhero. So that was his first action, and now he teleported over to Black Panther. His second action, he's going to hit Black Panther. So that's an automatic hit. So Black Panther now, he is down to 2 health. All right, and now we spawn. We have to still spawn the spawn points here. So we're in yellow now. So 2 brute rush. So we spawn 2 brutes and they rush. So we got the 2 brutes here. And they'll go. So now there's 3 brutes over here. So that's pretty nasty. Over here on the left side is a zombie hero. The zombie hero is Iron Man. So Iron Man, his thing, if he ends his activation at range 1 to 2 and with line of sight to a zone with any superheroes, he attacks that zone. So he'll move, he'll bite, and then if he's 1 or 2 zones away at the end of his activation, he will shoot a, what do you call it, one of his beams, a uni-beam or something. And then the last spawn zone on top is 4 walkers. All right. So, starting to get really heavy. 2 zombie heroes are on the board. And it's back to the heroes. Everyone moves up a power. Black Panther's at full. Hulk moves up only 1 because he's at full. Spider-Man moves up to 3. Vision's already at 4. So Vision's at full. Everyone flips. They're green. And we're back to the heroes. So for this mission again, we have to rescue Happy Hogan. And oh, we also didn't spawn the blue objective in the room as well. Sorry. It's going to be 6 walkers rush. So sorry about that. 6 walkers. And they rush, so they're in the middle here. So that's nice and fun. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright. So again, the objective of this mission is to rescue Happy Hogan and to escape. So we got Happy Hogan. It doesn't say that we have to get all the objectives. So now we just have to try and escape if we can now. So Black Panther is in a fight with Doctor Strange, so he'll start first to see what he can do. So he's gonna spend a power to use his hard slash. He's also gonna spend Doctor Strange has 3 health. So he's down to 2 now because spending the power for this here. He's also going to spend another dice to get an extra dice here. So now he's at 3 dice. Spend maybe 1 more. So now he's at 4 dice. So he's at 4 dice. Doctor Strange now is at 2 health. And Black Panther could re-roll. He needs 3 or more. And so he's got 2. He could re-roll these other 2. So he hit him for 3, but he only needed 2 anyways. So Doctor Strange is dead. He is gone. He's already dead already. But so Black Panther now, because Doctor Strange had 3 health, he moves up 3 experience. So he's at 9. And he also has an extra action. And he's going to, I guess, probably come outside here. So he's getting ready to come outside. So that's his action there. So he attacked for 1, moved out for 2. He's going to move over here for 3. And should I throw the sign at those 2? Why not? I'll throw the sign at these 2 over here. Kind of a waste, but got 1 more action. You might as well clear that area if you can. For others, we need to get to the exit, so he needs to roll 4s. You know, he got both of them, so that's pretty cool. So now that he threw the sign gets turned over because it was used. And he got 2 experience for that as well, for killing 2 zombies, so that's pretty cool. So now he's at 11. And that ends his turn. And he's probably ready in case they have to push any zombies out. He's able to do that with Happy Hogan. So that ends Black Panther's turn. Hulk now. What's the Hulk going to do? We could really clear out these zones here probably. Hulk will move 1. We're going to get ready to fight probably just in case 2. Maybe he'll throw the sign again at these 3 for his 3rd action. So for his 3rd action, he rolls 3 dice, needs 4s with the sign. He got 2. He got 2, so the sign goes away, and he got 2 of these guys. So now Hulk is at 12. Alright, and I think 1, 2, 3. So I think he will stay where he is there. Vision will come out here for 1, 2, 3, and Vision is at blue. So that is it for Vision. That's all he could do. He's getting ready. Spider-Man will go 1, 2, and 3. But Spider-Man also has what's called a heroic rescue. So once during your turn, you may spend 1 power to move 1 bystander or 1 superhero from an adjacent zone into your zone. So I'm going to spend that to bring Black Panther into our zone. All right. So that ends Spider-Man's turn. So now it's the zombies. So he's going to go here. These guys are going to go here. These guys in the building. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So they're going to split because there's equal distance to get to the superheroes. The brutes are going to come down 1. The 4 walkers above come down 1. And then Iron Man, he's going to move 1, 2, block the exit. But because of his 2 activations, he ended his 2 activations. Now he shoots at range 1 to 2 with line of sight to a zone with any superheroes. So he attacks. So he's shooting a beam. I think possibly Spider-Man will take this one. So Spider-Man will take 1 because he's just shooting 1, dealing 1 damage. Okay, so that ends the zombies on the board. So now we spawn. So at number 1, we're in yellow, 3 walkers. I think we're almost done here, guys, though. 3 walkers. The next one is 4 walker rush. So 4 walkers. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and then the last one is a zombie hero, and the last zombie hero here is Captain America. When his zone is attacked, roll 1 die for each successful hit. On a 5+, cancel that hit. Captain America has joined the board, but it might be too late. We're getting out of here. All right, so back to the heroes here, and we're pretty much going to win here because of Black Panther and his skill. Yeah, so we'll use Black Panther to go. So everyone gains a power. Black Panther gains 1. He's at 2. Spider-Man gains 1. He's at 3. Hulk is already full. Vision's already full. Okay, so Black Panther will attack the zombie in his zone. And the Happy Hogan skill is once during your turn, you can spend a power. I don't want to do this yet, though. I want to get rid of this zombie here. So he's going to roll 2 dice. He's maybe going to spend a power to get a 3rd dice. And he can't do the hard slash because the walker is already down to 1. So you can't really spend it to do anything to the walker. So he's got 3 dice, and he needs 3s. He kills him. So now he's up to 12. That was his first action. Second action is going to go into the zone. The third action, he's going to spend a power to use Happy Hogan's trait, which is for once during your turn, you may spend 1 power to push all enemies in your zone into an adjacent zone. So he's just going to move all these brutes and Iron Man into this zone over here. And then he can exit the board. He is done. Alright, so that ends his turn. So now, next turn will be, we'll say Vision. So Vision will move over here for 1. And then he will, for SNGs, attack Iron Man. So 3 dice, Iron Man's 4 health. Vision is going to spend, he's already rolling 3 dice, so 4, 5, 6 dice, and he needs 4+. 6 dice needing 4s. And Iron Man is 4 health, so he needs 4 successes. So he only got 1, so that's a miss. He'll spend a power, and Sharon Carter's ability lets Vision, after performing a ranged attack, he may spend one power, reroll any misses. So he only had one success. He's gonna reroll the others, and he's still short. So he tried. Um, I was so you moved down for one, fired for two. You could fire for three, but it would make no sense. So he doesn't have enough to kill Iron Man anyways, enough damage, so he's just exiting the board. And the other two, Hulk, Spider-Man, they're exiting the board. They're not even bothering to try and fight Iron Man. So that was it. We did the mission. We rescued Happy Hogan, and then we made it for the exit. You didn't have to get the other X objectives. That would help your guys level up, but it wasn't super needed because we found the one that opened the doors for Happy Hogan. And so and you don't have to, Iron Man's on the board here and Captain America, but you don't have to fight them. You just try and do the mission, and that's how you win the game. So yeah, that's it, guys. It was a great game. It was a medium mission, so it didn't take too long. As you could see, it took relatively less than an hour, and I played it in real time. Didn't pause it or anything. So yeah, guys, this is a great game. I talked about in the last video, for $35. You're getting just an excellent Zombicide game. This is a great game to get, for Christmas for a family. And if we're curious about getting Zombicide, you didn't know what Zombicide is, this game is perfectly streamlined. I mean, the only thing that would turn you off is maybe, if you're not into superheroes, or maybe the zombie theme. But this game, guys, it's easy to teach. It's easy to play with family members. One thing I really like about this game is, I'm a fan of superheroes. I used to play HeroClix, and then there's other games, like Marvel Crisis Protocol, and there's other games out there, like other superhero games, but this game to me is family friendly. Everything that you need to know is on their card here, and it tells you everything. You're leveling up and getting your superhero, unlocking these skills. It's pretty tough to get to the red skill because you need to get 43 kills or experience. So usually it's hard to get into red, but everything is on the card, so it makes it easy for other family members, your wives, your significant others or whatever, to play, and, to easily be able to play this game and feel like a superhero. Like each hero feels very thematic. So I think in that way, it's really easy to play it with others. To teach a game like HeroClix or Marvel Crisis Protocol, you're teaching so many rules and skills, and the other person, I remember the team build and da 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 da. And I think and those games are great. Don't get me wrong, but I think just this, you're getting a nice core game. It's rolling dice, a fighty game. And everyone gets to feel like they're a superhero and gets to, do different roles as a superhero, and you're unlocking skills, and it's just great. And what they've done here and streamlined it and made this really accessible, to get into the game and try it out, is great. If you were a backer to Kickstarter, I would say still get this game. I know you spend a lot of money, to get all the stuff, the expansions, it's deluxeified, but again, you're getting, cards that are not part of the Kickstarter. You're getting, these special spawn cards that are for like the zombies. Because for the X-Men Resistance, you're gonna get special cards that are for like the Multiple Man and the other Runner. So this is another type of zombie type that you're able to fight in the game. So you could fight these zombies if you have first edition or the second edition modern Zombicide. You could use those miniatures if you want, probably. You're getting the Shield Troopers in one, and you're getting the Multiple Man, the Hellfire Runner, and the Reaver. So this is great. This is still a great value. Extra traits. you know, extra boards here to use in the game. So if you want to make extended missions or whatever. So I think this is for $35, guys. This is a really good value, and that's $35 American off Amazon.com. So really, really good game, guys. Really accessible. I hope you get the gist of how it plays. I hope you see how easy it is, and you see me play with. I'm able to play all four players, all four characters, so it's not too hard to play as a solo game, and to have up to four players play this game is great. And you get the Kickstarter, you'll be able to play up to six players, so I think that's going to be cool that you're going to be able to use up to six different heroes. Have just this motley crew of heroes, or you can make a themed Avengers team, an X-Men team, or just mix them up and have whoever. If you want to have someone like Luke Cage team up with Mr. Fantastic and da 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 da, Doctor Doom, you're able to do that with the Kickstarter game. And I just and the expansions probably will come out later down the road, at retail. But for right now, if you didn't get the advanced copy on Kickstarter to play you're also going to be able to play as the zombies. You're going to be able to play as the zombie heroes fighting, the regular superheroes and the shield agents and stuff. So you're getting two different versions of this game. So each character like this, you're able to play as a hero, or have them as an abomination, which is super super cool. You're getting, to me, double the value. The only thing is you paid a lot with the Kickstarter, so that's kind of frustrating. I know it's hard to pay a lot of money, for a Kickstarter game. Things are getting rough in the world right now and stuff like that, and that's totally understandable. But this game here, if you wanted something, for superheroes, able to easily access it, pack it away, even if it sets up quickly, it takes down quickly. This is just a great value, guys. So I thank you guys for watching. I hope this helps you, understand the game. If you're kind of jonesing for the game and wanting to play it, see it, hopefully this helps you understand what Zombicide is. And this is basically how you play any of the other Zombicides, but a lot of this has been streamlined. Differences with the traits and rescuing heroes and bystanders, and so some of that stuff has changed, and how they spawn in rooms and that kind of thing. There's no weapon deck. A few minor things before we go here. A few minor things I would have liked to have seen with some of the characters as I play this. One, it would have been nice again if they would have had special weapons like vault weapons in Black Plague. If you would have found special weapons like the Ultimate Nullifier, or the Scorpio Key, or special web shooters or something, like special weapons that you would have been able to get, maybe one or two. You don't have to, just to buff up the hero a little more. And one or two things I find I notice in this game is Hulk, for instance, here. So he's rolling 3 dice, needs 4 plus. To me, it seems a little weak for Hulk, his smash. And I think he should, for me, I think he should have been rolling maybe 4 dice, and he could stay at 4 plus, we'll say. But at least with 4 dice, he might be able to possibly take down 2 brutes. With this, he's only really able to take down walkers and runners with his basic 3 dice, 4 plus. And then he's rolling the same amount of dice as like Spider-Man. So to me, he should be at least maybe 1 up on his dice, at least, to have, be able to possibly take out a brute. So to me, that's, they made Hulk a little weak, and then he's able to miss a lot because he's needing 4 plus. He's able to get a lot of dice and, spend a lot to try and attack lots of things, but to roll the 4 plus is really hard with the Hulk, I think. And I think at least for his base dice, it probably should at least be a 4. So I think that's one thing that probably could have changed with the Hulk, at least. Spider-Man, he doesn't have any range attack. It's almost like, what happened to his web shooters? You don't get his web shooters not till the orange skill. So it'd have been nice, because on like the zombie versions of the heroes, they have the Devour skill, so that's another different attack option. So maybe for Spider-Man, they should have had another option like his web shooters for ranged attacking, so he could have had the option between the two. So that maybe that would have been nice to give Spider-Man that option of his web shooters for an attack as well. Um, so I mean, it is what it is in the end. It's still great. It still plays fun, but some of those like minor changes. And I hopefully they got a lot of the other characters right in the game. When it comes to their abilities and stuff. I mean, there's only so much you could do in the game, anyways. But um, yeah, so that's just my little nitpicks about it. But other than that, guys, great game, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, comments about this game, please feel free to comment. Yeah, hopefully you see Captain America down there, all by his lonesome. So yeah, so thanks again for watching, guys. Thanks again for all the subscribers, and again, I just thank you all, and I thank you for supporting me, and hopefully I'm able to make more content that you're liking out there. So thanks again. Hopefully again see you in another video soon. Take care and God bless.